Have you ever felt like your thoughts could actually change the world around you? It sounds like something out of a superhero movie. But what if I told you your mind possesses a subtle, yet powerful, ability to shape your reality? Today, we're diving deep into the surprising ways your mind can manipulate the world you experience, backed by fascinating science. This isn't about magic. It's about the incredible, often underestimated power of your own brain. Let's start with a classic. The placebo effect. You've probably heard of it. Patient is given a sugar pill, but told it is a powerful new medicine. Miraculously, their symptoms improve. This isn't just in their head. Brain scans show that when someone believes they're receiving treatment, their brain can release its own natural painkillers, like endorphins, and even trigger measurable physiological changes. Your belief, your expectation, is so powerful that it can create a genuine physical response. It's your mind literally telling your body how to feel, and your body listens. This shows that your internal state, your thoughts, and beliefs can directly influence your physical health and well-being. Think about that the next time you're feeling under the weather. A positive mindset isn't just a nice thought, it's a tool for healing. Now, let's take it a step further with something called the Pygmalion effect, or the self-fulfilling prophecy. This is where our expectations of others can actually influence their performance. In a famous study, teachers were told that certain students were intellectual bloomers who were expected to excel. These students were actually chosen at random. Yet, by the end of the year, these very students showed significantly higher IQ gains than their peers. Why? The teachers' high expectations led them to unconsciously give these students more attention, more encouragement, and more challenging material. The teacher's belief in the student's potential literally helped create that potential. This works in our own lives, too. If you constantly tell yourself, "I'm terrible at public speaking," you'll likely feel anxious, stumble over your words, and avoid opportunities to practice. Your belief creates the very reality you fear. But what if you flipped the script? What if you started telling yourself, "I'm learning to be a confident speaker"? Your mind starts looking for evidence to support this new belief. You might feel more inclined to practice, to take a small speaking opportunity, and with each small success, that belief gets stronger. You are literally programming your own success or failure based on the expectations you set for yourself. Your reality follows your focus. Let's talk about perception. Do you think we all see the world the same way? Not even close. Our brains are constantly filtering the billions of bits of information we receive every second. What gets through? Whatever our brain deems important, which is heavily influenced by our current thoughts, emotions, and beliefs. This is called selective attention. Have you ever decided you want a specific car, and suddenly you start seeing that car everywhere? They didn't just magically appear. Your brain has simply flagged them as important. You've told your reticular activating system, a filter in your brain, "Hey, this is relevant now." So it starts pointing it out. This means that if you're constantly focused on negativity, problems, and what's going wrong, your brain will get really good at finding more of that for you. It's like you're wearing problem-colored glasses. But if you intentionally practice gratitude and focus on opportunities and solutions, your brain will start to highlight those things instead. You're not changing the world itself, but you are fundamentally changing your experience of the world. By consciously directing your focus, you can shift your entire reality from one of lack and frustration to one of abundance and possibility. It's the same world, but you're living in a completely different version of it. Now, for a truly mind-bending concept. The way our memory works. We tend to think of memory as a video recording, an accurate playback of past events, but it's not. Memory is reconstructive. Every time you recall a memory, you are not just playing it back, you are rebuilding it. And in that rebuilding process, your current mood, beliefs, and even information you've learned since the event can subtly alter the memory itself. This is why two people can have wildly different recollections of the same event. This means we can, to an extent, edit our own past. Let's say you have a painful memory of a past failure. If you consciously reframe that memory not by denying what happened, but by focusing on the lessons you learned, the strength you gained. or how it sets you on a better path, you can change the emotional charge of that memory. Over time, when you recall that event, you won't just feel the sting of failure, you'll feel the pride of resilience. You are actively manipulating the narrative of your own life, transforming your past from a source of pain into a source of power. You become the author of your own story, not just a passive observer. So how do we put all this into practice? It starts with mindfulness and intention. First, become aware of your dominant thought patterns. Are you your own biggest critic or your biggest cheerleader? Your internal dialogue is the script for your life. Start catching negative self-talk and consciously replacing it with something more empowering. Instead of "I can't do this," try "I'm going to figure this out." Second, harness the power of visualization. Top athletes have been doing this for decades. They don't just practice physically, they mentally rehearse their performance, imagining every perfect move, every successful outcome. They are creating a neural pathway for success before they even step onto the field. You can do the same. Before a job interview, a difficult conversation, or any challenge, take a few minutes to close your eyes and vividly imagine it going perfectly. Feel the confidence. See the successful outcome. You're priming your brain and body to make that vision a reality. Finally, practice gratitude. This might sound simple, but it's one of the most powerful reality-shaping tools you have. By regularly taking time to notice and appreciate the good things in your life, you are training your brain to seek out the positive. It's a direct command to your selective attention filter. Show me more of this. It shifts your entire emotional baseline, making you more resilient, optimistic, and open to opportunities you might have otherwise missed. Your mind isn't a passive observer of reality. It's an active participant. Through your beliefs, expectations, focus, and memories, you are constantly co-creating the world you experience. The placebo effect shows us our belief can heal our bodies. The Pygmalion effect shows our expectations can elevate others. Selective attention proves that we find what we look for, and the reconstructive nature of memory allows us to reframe our past. This is the ultimate power. It's the ability to consciously direct your own mind to build a better, more fulfilling reality, one thought at a time. The world outside might not change instantly, but when you change your inner world, your experience of everything changes with it. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey into the power of the mind. If you found this fascinating, please hit that like button and subscribe for more content that helps you unlock your potential. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever experienced one of these phenomena in your own life? Until next time, remember to be mindful of your thoughts, because you're building your world with them.